Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rekt Capital and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to today's video, and we're going to be focusing specifically on Ethereum's price action because the new weekly close is in, and that weekly close has happened below 360 for the second time in a row. And I only offer that to you because we're still seeing Ethereum as a resistance. We're still seeing Ethereum below this really important level for price. This is a key directional level for price. Anything below 360 and 360 could reject price towards the downside, and actually testing 360 as a support could enable it to rally towards the upside to as far as 391. So for the time being, the most important thing really to note about Ethereum is that it has a higher low. So people are buying Ethereum on the dip at a higher and higher price, and that recent high price was 312 on the dip. That was a little bit higher than here. So this higher low is the technical structure that is really preserving the bullish momentum for Ethereum, because Ethereum has really just post breakout relief rallied into the bottom of its sideways channel over here before breaking down from 360 and rallying, or at least dropping down all the way to the low 300s. And the low 300s was an area that we were considering on my Twitter, but of course 290 was a level that I was also open to as well, and I'm going to explain to you why as we go along in this video. So far the bullish momentum is being preserved, but 360 is still a resistance, and that's something to really bear in mind because the quarterly close is only a few days away, really. And we have to bear in mind that every time we saw a quarterly close below 360 being this horizontal level over here, this horizontal black level, every time we saw a 3-month quarterly close below 360, we saw a rejection to lower levels. This happened on 2 occasions. And of course, whenever we break past 360 and actually turn it into a support, we see a rebound from there. But ever since late 2017, early 2018, we haven't really seen 360 as a support. We've actually seen it as a resistance, and a resistance once again. So the most important thing to mention here is that if we see a quarterly candle close below 360, we're going to see the same situation happen over again. We're going to see a rejection. We're going to see a rejection, and we're going to see price pull back into those low 300 levels once again. But is that possible if this higher low continues to hold? Because if this higher low continues to hold, then we'll probably see a retrace to 320, roughly speaking, around this region. And as long as this higher low continues to hold, that's going to be a very good momentum indicator. It's going to be a good indication that that momentum, that bullish momentum, is still being preserved as long as this higher low holds. But of course, if it breaks down, then we're going to see much lower levels. And 290 could in fact become one of those levels. And 290 is essentially the top of this candle on the quarterly time frame. And the top of this candle is essentially the double bottom, the top of that double bottom formation, a W-shaped formation over here, a bullish trend reversal formation, but we've rallied from this double bottom formation into 360. So a 3-month close below this level, and we're going to see a rejection into lower price levels. Of course, a 3-month candle close above 360 would be very interesting, because that would mean that 360 is getting closer to being tested as a new support. And if we can really establish 360 as a base, then that could produce some wonderful returns going forward. So key directional bias level here, 360. Excited to see what happens next. But before we end the video, I'd like to talk to you guys a bit about a project that I'm very excited about launching, and that's the Rekt Capital newsletter. So the Rekt Capital newsletter is going to be a celebration of what Rekt Capital stands for, and that's market analysis, cutting edge research, and private technical analysis sessions, along with trading intangibles, sharing those intangible qualities in the market that will give you an edge as an investor and a trader. So what can you expect from subscribing to the Rekt Capital newsletter? essentially it's macro research. If you guys have read my Bitcoin halving article, any of the two really, Bitcoin halving, everything you need to know, as well as Bitcoin after the halving, everything you know, that's the sort of detail that I'm going to be going into in my newsletters. The newsletter is going to be home to this research, to this cutting edge macro complex research that I'll be offering to you guys in a simple, easy to understand format, just making complex topics really easy and simple to understand. But also my vintage market analysis on Bitcoin, Ethereum, and promising altcoins. Only objective price analysis, no hyperbole. Trading intangible, something I'm also excited about. Sharing stuff and content from my courses. And this can range from technical analysis tidbits to posts about psychology and data science, but as well as multi-week instructional series that you can follow to increase your knowledge about a certain topic. And risk management is going to be one of the first ones that I'm going to be diving into in the newsletter. And technical analysis request sessions where I'm going to be pulling subscriber TA requests and creating a video like this and posting it for their enjoyment about a multitude of altcoins requested by them, as well as Bitcoin and Ethereum, whatever they want to see that week. So the first newsletter goes out on October 12th, so that's in 2 weeks' time. But I'm launching a early bird discount, and that's $5 a month, which is less than 50 cents per newsletter. I'm super excited about the newsletter launch, and I hope you're excited as well. So subscribe today, subscribe to the newsletter at an early bird discount of less than 50 cents per newsletter. So click in the link in the description down below. And that's about it for today's video update. I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm Rekt Capital, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Speak soon.